Okay, so the next video request, actually this isn't necessarily a video request, it's just more of a comment that I saw that actually had some interesting ideas. Sorry, you're gonna see a lot of my pets right now because they keep popping in and out, so I apologize. This one I thought was really interesting, and it ties to something that I feel that is for the larger MBTI community, not just necessarily, the INTJ crowd. So this one is regarding basically INTJs and intimacy. So I've spoken about that in various ways earlier. Yeah, that's my cat, rescue cat. And his name is Gary, by the way. Anyways, and this idea is intimacy, INTJs, and adjusting behavior of being touchy and open based on his research. So this is coming from an individual stuff podcast show. So thanks again for bringing in your comment. I think this is a really interesting topic because I do see that there's quite a few folks that are not INTJ that either have to live with us or they're interested in the broader spectrum, that type of thing. But there is a conversation about, how do we deal with intimacy with us INTJs? And he speaks to something about the mystery about this female. And what I find immediately off the top is I love it. So that the fact that this ENFP guy is so open and interested enough to go and actually put a comment about this female that he's interested in and how to get to know her. And I really applaud that, where it's like, that's fantastic. I don't know if INTJs would actually do that because we have a tendency to try and figure things out on our own, and that's not necessarily a great thing. We tend to have problems with it. I'm sorry, with my pets. Anyways, with this, what I find really fascinating is, sorry, I'm just looking at my notes here. I have to say one thing. The main thing and point of this is that don't change yourself. Don't read into what we like or don't like, because the number one thing that I would argue from an INTJ female perspective is that we smell if you're being authentic or not. And therefore, you are not, first of all, showing your true self, and your self is perfect as it is. You probably already got to a certain point with that person, therefore, they're already interested in you. They want to see more of you. They want to see the confident person that they became interested in. And if you are actually worried about tiptoeing around them or not, that is actually then causing a disconnect that could cause problems with INTJs, because unfortunately, I would, speaking for myself and potentially the rest of the crew for INTJs, is that we take a long time to get to know people. So it is a slow, painful dance for folks that don't have the same ideologies or, mental makeup that we do. So you're kind of, yes, you could be attracted to the mystery of it. However, and I should do a video on that. But there's also the idea that that long dance is absolutely stunted if you start going and playing off, things you've read online about, oh, this is the way you should handle, the other person. if you want to get into a relationship with them. The biggest thing I would say is be confident, be truly yourself, because we as INTJs usually are not great with dating. So if we're actually going to date, we just want to date and then we're going to end up in a long-term relationship. We're not, but we will also blow it off if it doesn't smell right. So best thing is to just not necessarily put your cards on the table, because we like to have a little bit of a challenge and interest of what's happening. And yes, again, we're not always for everyone on this, but we want it where you're being authentic in who you are, because you should be so proud of your own individual persona and what you bring to the table. So if that becomes something that you have to start like articulating and ruminating about, then maybe that person isn't for you, or INTJs maybe might not be for you. Anyways, love to hear your comments on this. This is a little bit of a harsh one, but I think that, again, INTJs aren't for everyone. We are harsh, so better learn it sooner rather than later. So thanks so much for putting in that comment, and as always, videos requests, just put in the comment section. Thanks so much.